talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. And we talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. We talked about it all night. Just to throw the planet at the first light. And we thought we'd make it alive. Or at least we'd give it an honest try. A narrative waste of patches and light. We grew up in the suburbs, then we cut all our ties. Now just take a look at the super clean eyes. You're wrong, but friend, the road bends a bit to the right. The stones are left here at the beginning of days, and each step that was taken wore a little away. That in of itself, well, it was something to say. A conversation that could last the end of the day. We got here in the dark. We took the long way down, just to find an inn somewhere inside this ancient town. And we talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. And we talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. We talked about it all night. Just to throw the planet at the first light. And we thought we'd make it alive. Or at least we'd give it an honest try. And we talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. And we talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. We talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. And we talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it alive. I heard that you moved to the east side. Why do I still see you around? You dropped out in the middle of the quayside. You watched up from higher ground. I saw, but I couldn't believe it. Here's my face from the side of my eye. So long, but I'll never forgive it. You're still stuck as a thorn in my side. I'm not going away. I'm not going away. I'm not going away. I heard that you moved to the east side. Why do I still see you around? You dropped out in the middle of the quayside. You watched up from higher ground. Each breath out was a twig on the fire. One more word and I'm going to place. Scratched out, so I skipped to the B-side. No way, I saw I leave it to fate. I'm not going away. I'm not going away. I'm not going away. I can take it, something's breaking and I don't think I'll be something to mend. I can take it, something's breaking and I don't think it'll last to the end. Tell me what it's for. I'm reading all the tea leaves from the floor. There's always other faults to blame but yours. And never any fix that sticks for more than a couple days or weeks or months before. We're back here storming out and slamming doors. But I can't comprehend the thoughts inside your head. So we're never gonna hit the end. Never gonna hit the end. Oh, we're never gonna hit the end. Never gonna hit the end. told a lie that you didn't wish was true. Will there ever be a time you need me as I need you? I can't comprehend the thoughts inside your head, so we're never gonna hit the end. Never gonna hit the end. Oh, we're never gonna hit the end. Never gonna hit the end. Tongue-tied, 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 tongue-tied. We're never gonna hear the end. 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 We're never gonna
Hello. How are we doing?
Let's get comfy.
Hey Jabberjock. Hey Musseline. Still in the gym. Nice. What's on the gym agenda today? How we doing? On this fine Friday. Oh my, I need to. 1 second. You know when you get a smear on your glasses and you can't see. Leg day, pushing my leg press to 88 kg. Not bad, not bad. As a ex-rugby player, leg day is the key day. Not exactly fun. But good job. Leg day's best day. No, I've never liked leg day. I used to do it, but I didn't like it. They're just cowards. I mean, my leg press was like 350 kg. It was horrid. So tiring. Just got to get through it. But I was a coward. I was a bit of a wuss. Right, let me change the scenes. Let's switch the music over. Kabam, kablam. Thank you very much, good kid. Okay, hello. Now I have to do the standard check. Can you hear me okay? I think so. I would say yes. Maybe too much, in fact. Is that peaking? Guys, am I peaking? Am I good? Let me check my YouTubes. YouTube seems fine. Good, good. Goals 100k some reps to compensate. That's valid. A lot of reps sounds a little bit too suspiciously like you're trying to sneak cardio in, and I'm not about that cardio life. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, I sound fine. Excellent. Thank you very much for the confirmation. I think everything is okay on the YouTube side. I can't tell because I still don't get it. That seems fine. That seems fine. This seems fine. Right, let's just crack on. Okay. It's kind of a chill day in theory, right? Because there's less brain involved. We just, well, or maybe more brain involved. As, it's time to just try and win some games, I guess. I suppose. I could take this Sylveon just on principle. I don't want to use it, but I'm going to put it in my bag in case I change my mind. I remember having a random Pyro. Didn't I put Pyro on my team? Let me have a sip of water, actually. Okay. Okay. Pyro, yeah. But I didn't like the Scorching Sands. I remember that being bad. Hey, how you doing? What's up, what's up? I think I do that. He was already gone. Fun. He's just toddled off. Fair enough. Okay, so this was Gardevoir or Altaria. I also kind of want to test Neuven, but then I'm just double dragon, which has potential problems. So there is that as well. Kind of feel like Altaria was better, but maybe I was wrong. Let's try this for now. But yeah, happy Friday, everyone. Welcome in. Where are we starting? 1669. Nice. Let's crack on. I'm gonna go full recliner chair for a little bit. I can't do it through a lot of serious games. I used to do it all the time when I played WoW It's a little bit more annoying with streaming, because then I have to, like, lucky my mic sees on a boom arm so I can wiggle it like this, but I always then move it into the wrong spot. Alright, engage brain, beat up Annihilate, Rain, Swampert. I've got to take Dramper because they're going to take Rain. Sylveon's annoyingly a wall, I have to take this. Genuinely tempted to lead this. Plus, honestly, just what if I just take these four? WoW, see, I knew a guy that played Ashes Recline. Yeah, that's valid. WoW seems a lot like that. I haven't played an MMO for ages. I've been genuinely tempted, but I think it takes too much time. You know what I mean? I felt like I didn't put enough time even when I was playing Ashes. I only played like 3 times a week, you know what I mean? But equally, I'm putting 3 days a week at this. Maybe it's just a double commitment. Right, so no wide guard. I think I just try and get rid of Dennis. What do you reckon to that? Is that a plan? Okay, that's a choice. Joke's on you, he's not for offense. This is my defensive trick room setter. I don't like that though. I guess until I get rid of Sylveon and I didn't take my Zoroark because I'm a silly person. Because that would be a better turn this turn, would be if I poison Sludge Bomb that thing. Still. No more Sableye means no rain. No rain, if he's taken Swampert, is going to be a sad time for him, at least. And now I guess we play... Wait, what? I think I'm going to play Hyper Voice Chicken. I think they're going to do Hyper Beam. Because they might... Or maybe they'll... Okay, that's fine, but that means next turn he's going to go first. Which isn't great. Yeah, they do Moonblast, that makes sense. I get one shot, that's pretty bad. I mean, I didn't do anything offensive, I just can't get Trick Room out now. This will do half of Sylveon at best. Yeah. Even with a crit, that's pretty unfortunate. I guess now I just play Scream Chicken. Maybe this was a bad play, but I'm gonna click Scream Chicken. I don't survive another Rage Fist. Okay, that's bad. I didn't think about Drain Punch, I'm really dumb. It's a warm-up game, guys, no one judge me on this game. Pokemon, this is genuinely the most fun. They finally made a competitive game, and it's working, I feel. Okay, I lose this one. It's a warm-up. Don't judge me on it. I should have taken Zoroark. I dismissed the Sylveon. I thought I'd won because I got rid of the Sableye, but he was just a decoy. Everyone, Men in Black, memory wipe this game after it ends, okay? I see the problem I have now. I think I get one shot, right? 99% of Sylveon could just one-shot me here. Not really a difficult, like, logic. I should have got rid of Sylveon. Maybe that's what I need on my Mega. Maybe I need a Poison Mega. No, that's crazy. I wish there were more Megas with the ability to just make normal moves a type. Because Pinsir has it, but I don't think he learns Hyper Voice. You know what I mean? Removing IVs made it more accessible since you can change everything, including abilities, to make it easier. Yeah, I think that's definitely true, Mercy. That's why I didn't play very much competitive before. Because if you didn't like something on your team, you had to, like, go get another one and train all the things and test it all, and then it might not even work. This is like, you can just go into the training mode and be like, okay, let me take 10 points off of this and put 10 more points in defense, and that should make me live better. You know, like, anyone that has the basic idea of that has a bit more of a chance. So you're definitely right, Mercy. When do I ever take Pyroar? This is the problem. I put it on here. I'm already disinterested. Does anyone here know? I assume Mega Pinsir does not learn Hyper Voice or have good special attack, but I do remember it makes moves, flying moves, does it not? It would be funny to have flying Hyper Voice. And what else changes things type? For Alligator? Okay, let me focus on this game though. So if they lead either of those, Rock Slide is fine. This is really strong here. And then I have to take Drampa because they have a Basculegion. Basically. We just go with that. Funny if true. Okay, which of these is worse to deal with? Surely do they protect turn 1? I feel like I can't Trick Room because I'm forced into wide guards here. Is this... Or maybe I'm not. But I feel like yeeting a Shadow Ball on that's a good idea. Okay. Wide guard paying off here. Yep. Okay, wide guard super strong here. So then, next turn, do they change to not spread moves? I can threaten this and wide guards. If they do single target moves, unless they double into my Drampa, which they could do, and break the Focus Sash. Okay, so that's one. If they hit with Ninetales, it's a bad thing. Then it's a bad turn. I really would like to set Trick Room, it's just I'm not sure exactly how I can pull that off. Okay, that's fine. Then I get to trade out their Mega. This is good. Hey, Misery, how you doing? Interesting. Who's faster, I wonder? Is he going to fake out? Had a great round, got to rank 598. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, he does fake out. Fake out plus Blizzard would be pretty bad for me. No? Okay. Single target, I see. Now, the problem I have here is whatever I send out is weak to this Sneasler. But I need to bait an attack onto it. So if I send this out, this is weak to Sneasler. Might go for a poison move, which might let me set my Trick Room, which I need so desperately. But Sneasler's pretty hard for me to get rid of without just brute forcing it. Nah, they're not that dumb. I think I survive a Blizzard, but I'm... Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Trick Room. Does that Ninetales have Encore? I need to do this in case of Encore. Which is probably it. I think I lose this game, actually. That's not going to cut it, is it? Okay, so they just commit to their original plan. Fair enough. Poison. Poison on my Primarina. No. Interesting. Who knows, Mussolini? For sure getting Champion 2 this season. I hope so, Misery. Good luck. Good luck, good luck. It does have Blizzard. I blocked it already. I blocked it one time. I think my best play here is genuinely just to double Mega. Double Hyper Voice. Because I'm faster. Then they have to protect. But I think I have enough turns. Okay, good. Just scream a lot if you're not sure. I think I have 2 turns of Trick Room left. Maybe? Okay. I do hate this fish. Very much. 2 turns of Trick Room. Hey, you're good. Multitasking, innit? Don't worry about it, Musseline. Let me just check something. Sorry, bear with me. Okay. It'd still be working though. Hey Copper, how you doing? Sorry. I'm flittering between many screens now. Thought my OBS dropped out. It did not. YouTube side, but it says excellent, so I think it's still fine. You know, you're just not as familiar with something. You're like, is it working? Is it not? Okay, so I get this for the Floette. So this is kind of like the mandatory lead. Basculegion forces a Dramper. So does Charizard. What do I want to... I want to bait... Thing is, if I show... If I show Dramper, will they Hyper Beam my Zoroark? I guess that's fine, actually. So then, Ice is good into 2. The only main concern, as always, is King Gambit. But I think we'll be okay. One would hope. Cheers, Cover. Thanks for confirming. I think it's fine. You know when you're just getting used to it, though. That's all. We're good. We're acing it. Okay. So my obvious thought is this here and this here. I do risk not having a Trick Room set up, but I feel like until King Gambit's gone, I don't want Trick Room anyway, potentially. The fish is... It's strange to lead a fish, though, isn't it? Is it not? A bit odd? Okay, that's fine. Depending on how much damage King Gambit does. But I should be faster than King Gambit. Never mind. That's fine. Eat a berry. I think I kill Basculegion here. Because it's an offensive one. Yeah. Sick. One problem gone. And now I just karate chop this one. I haven't been keeping up at all, with GTA. I didn't even know there was a leak, but fair. Okay, so now... do that. Do this. And then maybe I do... I haven't got Protect on Zoroark, that's the only challenge. Okay, that sucks. And the problem here is I should have maybe wide guarded, but I need to get rid of that King Gambit. Except I think I might be dead. So this is bad. This is now very bad. I can't Trick Room and I can't get rid of King Gambit. I think the Mega slot maybe needs to be a fighting type, actually. Or another wide guard, so I can wide guard and fighting moves. Because now I'm absolutely effed. Entirely because of that. I should have wide guard that turn. That was silly of me. I don't win now. I lose this game because of that. Like straight. There's no returning from here. They just need to double into the ice one plus Dazzling Gleam. It is resolved. Yep, like that. I did not die. I am surprised by that, genuinely. I don't think I can do 59%. But maybe I can with Stab Berserk Hyper Voice. Okay, I can. So, if their last Pokemon has a spread move, if it's like Aerodactyl with Rock Slide, I'm definitely dead. Well, that's not great. But it is non-mega, but it is still faster than me, and it just has to do one fire move, yeah. That's crazy. So actually, Charizard's kind of weak when it's not a Mega in Sun, is what I'm learning. Okay, good. We'll take those points. Thank you very much. I feel like Pyroar's not actually helping. I just don't know if Gardevoir would actually be good in that slot. Is there any fighting Pokemon? Wait. Are there any special Mega fighting Pokemon that have Hyper Voice? That doesn't solve fairy issues. It would be double Mega weak to fairies. That's true. Actually. But it would get rid of King Gambit as a problem. And Archaludon. Wait, I have an idea. Where's Lucario? Ah, but Lucario's really fast. I just screamed a lot, Muscline, that's all. I feel like to fix this team, this slot needs to be something. This is the incorrect choice. I just don't know what is the right choice. Something that Maybe as fighting, because King Gambit I have to not set up Trick Room. That's the problem. I'll have a think about it. Tricky, isn't it? Soon Arcanine still resists Fairy, gets Hyper Voice, that you probably want Physical. That's not the worst idea, Ballistic Riot. I was thinking maybe another Mega though. So I have double Mega option in case not bringing Drampa. I was wondering if I can get like this Mega slot. Maybe if it... Because like in theory Gardevoir, but Gardevoir is bad against a lot of things as well, you know? It's definitely an idea. Okay, what do I need here? I feel like this is a really strong lead into most of their team, but not all of their team. Equally, that's probably good, but that's good. And then maybe I actually try Pyro here. Is this... Let's try that. Let's risk that. We'll see. Or maybe I should have just led with Pyro. Maybe that would be an interesting lead, perhaps. I'm willing to lose a game to test it a bit better. Okay. Gonna risk the Trick Room turn 1. I assume I'll get like Ancient Powered or something on my Zoroark. Yeah, Tailwinds. Ow. So you have to protect on Glimora next turn, as I Trick Room. I'm gonna swap Pokemon. So I think I just extra sensory that slot that I know you're going to protect, and I send out Ice Threat. Maybe. And hope I don't swap into a really bad attack. I'm still really bad at switches. That's definitely the worst bit of my playstyle for sure. Yep, predictable. It's fine. I think that should kill the Glamora. I just would rather double to get rid of that Focus Sash. That's fine. That's bad. That's not ideal for me. So basically I get one turn here. Which should be enough to get rid of Whimsicott, I think. And then I think I swap my Aurorus back out again. Because King Gambit's faster, right? Do they swap Glamora back in? That's the question. Yes. So then they'd be thinking... I feel like they're just going to protect on that. Or threaten the protects. They might go for Sucker Punch, but they might go for Fighting Move. I think I can tank a Fighting Move. If it's like low kick. I don't know if I survive a Sucker Punch. Ideally, I want to... Yeah, I might not actually be able to get rid of this King Gambit as easily as I was hoping here. I mean, the alternate is I wait one more turn, and then my own Trick Room's out. They could swap. I think I get Sucker Punched, but I'm going to throw it out anyway. Hey, Sharksucker, how you doing? Happy Friday. Flying F singles would improve your Switch game. Yeah, Copper, maybe. But singles also is pain and suffering. I don't find singles fun. I don't think it's as competitive. Is that controversial? I went on a 9-match tear and hit Emble 3. Nice, Shark. Very cool. I don't know. I think I hit Emble on Wednesday for a little bit before I then lost it immediately. You know how it goes. Okay, so everything's back to normal. So speed is a concern here, but I click extra sensory on this bird that will mega, and I mega for many fire damage. Does that seem a good idea? Does my Pyro outspeed, like, that bird? I don't know. I haven't invested in speed. So there's a chance I just get deleted, right? I never seem to do very well with Pyro. Just added an extra notch to your butt. Yeah, I guess, Cuppa, that's true. Hey, yeah. So this is the smart choice, and then they close combat my Lion and I lose the game, yeah? No, I outspeed. I don't do enough, though. That's the problem. This is bad. Yeah. That's a one-shot, 100%. Yeah, Pyro, like, that was, like... I don't think Pyro's very good outside of a Sun team, in my personal opinion. So I think that's confirmed. That was a super effective hit on King Gambit. I can do Flamethrower on Drampa for more. This isn't going to survive to do this attack, so this doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think Pyro's going to have to be temporarily fired, so let's start thinking what goes in that backup Mega slot. Close combat kills me. Yeah. Yeah, yup. The other option is I put in what if I put in another wide guard? What if I do like Mega Chestnut? Is that crazy? Mega Chestnut surely walls King Gambit a bit, which is one of the things I struggle with. I don't think he's bad into Charizard. I do like Mega Chestnut. Does he do well into Basculegion? Kind of. I think Final Gambit still hit. What's fighting weak to? Fairy, Psychic, something. Homo walls it. Yes, but then I have another dragon in this slot, Banny, but that's not terrible. Not a terrible plan. I was thinking more another mega option. That's why I was thinking Chestnut. I don't have any grass. But also it gets wide guards, and wide guard's pretty nice to have, like another one. Or am I being silly? It's 4 times weak to Charizard flying. That's true, Cuppa, but how often do they have that air slash move? Versus... I mean, maybe they do. Maybe it's just me. Okay, tricky to know. Hey, Stevie, thank you very much for the Prime. It's very, very kind of you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. What a happy Friday it is. Time to scream. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm pondering. What goes in this mega slot? Pidgeot always just kind of lets me down. You know what I mean? But maybe it's better. I feel like, I don't know. I've never had a great success rate with Pidgeot. But I could make him bulky at least. That's true, Bunny. But then I would... But it's not a mega. That's basically... I really would like to have a double mega team. So I'm thinking, like, something that megas in this slot. I mean, I am tempted by Pidgeot, but isn't he really fast? But then... I mean, honestly, it's just like, I could just take Altaria, right, couldn't I? But it does overlap. The thing is, there's like such a specific set of rules of what I need it to do. That's the problem. I mean, probably Gardevoir was actually good. Have you started playing yet? Yeah, Stevie, we're a few games in. Maybe Gardevoir wasn't as bad as I initially thought it was. Yeah, but then it can't Mega if it has Iron Ball. Banning, that's the thing. Then I can't have another Mega without changing something else. So it's all a little bit challenging. Hey, Cracker Zero PT, thank you. Zeropt, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm saying this slot. This is the slot I want to swap. I've got, at the moment, Aura Sphere. I mean, maybe I just swap this back in. Maybe it was right how it was, and I just wasn't playing it very well. What if I just put it back how it was, and then we reassess? I hate how hard it is to find the right ones of these. There we go. Mega Scrafty. Interesting. That would make both my Megas weak to Fairy, would it not? Dramper. So then I wouldn't have a good Mega into Fairy teams. What's Mega Gardevoir weak to? Because isn't it Fairy Psychic? So is it weak to Poison Ghost? Steel. So I kind of want to trial this because it's good into the bird. But then there's a Basculegion, so I want this. This is a seemingly decent lead. Okay, I'm going to lead standards. Lead standards. Because there's a King Gambit. Do I take... Basically, this will just die to the... Is it ever worth taking non-Mega Gardevoir? I guess then Hyper Voice isn't stab. I could take non-Mega Dramper. I guess. Let's just double Mega and see. Maybe that's bad. Yeah, there's like a tricky part to this team I haven't perfectly figured out yet. Something around that. The Mega choices, I think. It's a shame because you just don't get enough variety. There's no like Grass Hyper Voice, Fire Hyper Voice. Okay, so here I think I do incredibly aggressive ×2. Do I not? Because they're going to do Tailwind something, and then I'm going to Trick Room next turn, I think. Once they're on the back foot from the damage, maybe. Okay, so I could have Trick Room this turn, basically. I just don't think it's worth Trick Room with that thing on the field. Okay, so they went incredibly aggressive turn 1. Interesting. And they outsped that Whimsicott's very fast. That's fine, though. But I think I'm in Sucker Punch range. So now... I think I try and set Trick Room. And I get free damage on that. And I think this dies. Because if I try and attack, I'm going to get Sucker Punched. So I think I gamble he's going to Sucker Punch. And because he thinks he's going to Sucker Punch, his Metagross might not attack me, and it might do something on my Zoroark, maybe. I might get a cheeky Trick Room here, but then I do give King Gambit Prio. And I'm still stuck not really being able to deal with King Gambit again, because... yeah. Okay, so first part worked. Okay, they double into it, no Trick Room. Ugh, no Trick Room's pretty problematic. Okay, they won't like that. I guess I don't Mega... The thing is, if they Basculegion last, which would make sense to me... I think I have to double into that, and if they protect, it's just... I mean, if I was them, I'd protect, actually. I should have maybe done one attack on King Gambit. Yeah. So now it depends... Prio move? Are they going to just Prio move my Zoro out? Please tell me that's not. It is a one-shot. That's rough. I just have like a massive weakness to steel, basically. Because I need to kill it with fighting. And the only thing with fire moves... He's also weak to fighting and steel. I think that's the overlap of the challenge. I can't easily get rid of the thing that's the problem. Yeah, now I have to deal with this. I don't think my Gardevoir actually survives long enough to do one attack. That's my opinion. Predictable. And then Last Respects or whatever it's called. Should one-shot me. Yep. And now I remember why I didn't like having Gardevoir on the team, because it never does anything. I've kind of got in a loop. Or I do have to sacrifice a Hyper Voice somewhere. It does feel problematic having, like, the fighting only on one, like, useful Pokemon. I need something that walls King Gambit as a Mega that also isn't going to get killed by Basculegion. What's good against Basculegion and King Gambit that is a Mega that is not? I mean, isn't it Chestnut, though? I feel like Chestnut would just sit there, wouldn't it? Is fighting weak to Ghost? I actually can't remember. Or is it just weak to Psychic? I want to put Chestnut there just because I like him. It's the wrong chest. Why do I have two Chestnuts? Why do I feel like the chestnut had a nickname? So I feel like I've lost it somewhere. A lot of grass Pokemon. He's not even here. Oh, is this filtered by, like, primary? Is he fighting primary? Mega Lopunny Scrappy, interesting. Can I not simply put... I think I'd get rid of that for wide guards. And then I genuinely would like to test this as an alternate solution. Is that a dumb idea? Am I just biased? I really like Mega Chestnut. I don't know if he's very good. I don't think he's very good, but I like him. Okay, so that means I've got a second wide guard option, which is nice. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be valuable, but it might be. We can just test it out, right? And another threat for King Gambits. Which is important. Alright, hang on a second. I wish they'd fix this alert thing as well on Twitch. It's annoying it doesn't say when people follow properly anymore. Okay, let me think about this a second. What are they going to lead? They definitely need wide guards. This is bad, for sure. This... probably bad. You don't have particularly interesting weather. This is good, because poison onto fairies. This has a ground move, but it's not super effective. Wide guards, leads, or discharge, spam. Their team's odd, yeah. Missing Rillaboom, that's true. Okay, let me think. Can I bait an attack with that? I probably could. I think it's these four. I think it's these four. I think I brute force through the electricity strategy if they lead Ampharos Raichu. What's their plan with this lead? Brute force? Please fake out Chestnut. I'm gambling a Trick Room. This might be a mistake. Hey. Fine. Enjoy that Sludge Bomb. It could still be Chestnut, because doesn't Chestnut learn Sludge Bomb, technically? Yeah. It's not ideal. I assume Raichu's faster than me. I'm going to gamble this. I might just lose a Pokemon. I'm going to click Trick Room. And let's see how this lands, basically. Yeah, that makes... Does that make sense? Discharge, maybe? I thought this is the physical Raichu. Yeah, it's slower than Y, but I don't know how fast I am, if you see what I mean. I just accept Zoroark's dead, basically. So this is what? Switch for Ampharos, I guess? Which is annoying if I've set Trick Room for an Ampharos. That's not ideal. An Ampharos can have Flamethrower, can't it? So there is also that. Okay, that's interesting. Now I feel like I've just helped them with that. Just not ideal. So I can't even bring that out because it will just get one shot. But Ice is weak to fighting, but Ice beats Grass. So I think I'm going to Mega Spiky Shields plus Sacred Swords and hope I don't get Moonblasted first. Maybe? I still feel like I had a different Chestnut called Chester. I think I've lost him. Okay, predictable. Okay, tank that. Good. Yeah, I might have... Maybe I moved into home. You're right. Good. And they died to poison, I think. Not bad, not bad. Okay. I think that one's kind of squishy, and I feel like this is maybe a electric spam angle. Even though it feels like the wrong Raichu for that, isn't it? Maybe it's not. Have fun with that. It does... Is it worth running body press without iron defense and stuff? Nice. That's the other question. What's the bracket to Master Ball 3? Does anyone know, like, roughly where it is? As a number, or just as a... Do you think it's one more? And also, Barney, if you're still here, thank you very much for the follow. Sorry I didn't say. The alerts aren't working. I had to notice the number change. My bad. I would like them to fix that. I've tried, like... It's not my end. I think that's just something they've got going wonky. That's a cool Tyrantrum. They have Chestnut. Okay, let's think about this. They have the cooler color scheme one, though, I would like to have. Chestnut Shiny is one of the ones I care about. Tyrantrum Shiny. Oh, and Aurora Shiny. Iron Defense is a must. I don't have space for it right now. I'd have to look again. I could get rid of the grass move. Right, okay. Goldengo is my enemy in life. What do I do? What do I do about Goldengo? I think I lead this in case they lead it. I need to lead the wide guards. Or I just double lead I hate Goldengo. Which I also kind of want to do. I think I double hate Goldengo and I deal with the rest later. This is a weird team. I don't know if this is going to be really bad. Potentially, now that I look at it. And I feel like they might lead Glimora, which is also problematic for my plan. But if they just lead Goldengo and I kill it, then I can lose the game and I don't really care. I just want it to be gone. Okay, that's pretty problematic. I took neither of my wide guards. They get to go first. I think. Is a not very effective Hyper Voice going to do 26%? That's the question. Okay, that sucks. So that means they have Goldengo later? That's annoying. Classic 1% situation here. I think I just played Brute Force. I also didn't take Trick Room with me, I've just remembered. I forgot to take my only Trick Room setter. Whoops. So I'm just a slow team for no reason. A little bit less than ideal, but hey ho. Zero luck, pure calc 1%. Yeah, everyone calcs for a non-mega hyper voiced ramper plus an extra sensory. Isn't that how everyone stats their Glimoras? Seems fun. I think I'm just gonna keep screaming hyper voices until I have to not. I think I'm gonna do one hyper voice. This guy's running singles moves. I mean, if he beats me, I guess it's working a little. Okay. Still kind of a wall. Honestly, just refreshing not fighting like Charizard teams for a little bit. Can't use Sludge Bomb. I have an extra shiny chestnut. That's very kind of you, Cuppa, but I don't know how to get it. I don't have home tradable stuff on my phone or anything. You're good though. It's all good. If I deserve a shiny chestnut, one will come to me in the trades. In the one Poker Ranch. Yeah, that's smart. Now I can't kill chestnut this turn. And the weather's active, which is now annoying as well. Okay, so I'm actually losing. And now we get to play a really annoying game of who's faster. Isn't it in my favor to just wait a turn? Assuming their Chestnut can't heal in any way, right? Doesn't the weather just get rid of the Chestnut for me? I don't remember what their last Pokemon will be. Hopefully not a Final Gambit Staraptor. That's unfortunate, I didn't check the Sandstorm. Okay, mistakes were made. That can attack that. This is just gonna scream if it's not dead. I think Chestnut's faster. I think their Mega Chestnut's faster. Okay, it's not, that's fine. I win. It's always hard knowing, like, close to top end speed of Trick Room team speeds. You kind of sit there being like, I don't know who's slower or faster in this weird situation we're in. Now it's time for my arch nemesis. I'm going to gamble Wide Guard, even though he will probably expect me to have Wide Guard, and he's just going to Shadow Ball my... Chestnut's actually really bad into Goldengo specifically, because I can't use my fighting moves. Yeah, I was worried he would do that. Okay, now I lose the game to another Goldengo. The worst Pokemon ever created. I hate with my whole heart. Well. Oh, let's just see if I can do what? Oh, you disgusting human being. Fun. I don't want to put, like, moves on all my Pokemon that can hit Goldengo, but I hate it so much that in my head, I want to, like, have terrible move pools, but always have something that gets rid of this piece of dirt cheese string. Because if he's got Substitute and Flash Cannon, does he not have Make It Rain on this Goldengo? Does he have, like, Shadow Ball instead and then Protect or something? Leftovers. Yuck. Fair enough. It doesn't really solve... Like, Chestnut does solve for the problem, except Goldengo. Because you have to hit Goldengo with ground moves, or... See, I got rid of his ground move, that's the problem. Let me double check his move pool. I don't know what I can really switch. If I need body press for... I feel like I need... Do I just not have Wide Guard? But I think Wide Guard's pretty useful. I just need a better solution. Yeah, camera up is always good. That's the problem. It's fine. It's fine. It's popular, but it's not that popular. If I get... Like, if I just lose against every single Goldengo, I'll reassess. But realistically, if I wanted to, like, truly climb, I wouldn't use this team. Do you know what I mean? I'd probably make, like, a more serious team. That was, like, my only goal. Okay. Okay. Let's have a little think here. So if I was them, I need probably... I need that because there's a Basque Legion, but do I lead this? Could... This seems like an okay lead into most of their team. I mean, it's ranked ladder. It's fair enough playing however to win. I get it. I just find Goldengo's... I think Goldengo is like a very bad Pokemon design. Which I'm sure is like, maybe that's controversial. I don't know. I think it's disgusting design. Giving something incredibly strong spread move plus can't be affected ability, which is really strong, plus very good typing. Like, it doesn't have any particular drawbacks. Okay, I need to decide very quickly. Let's just take double... Okay, so I didn't actually bring Chestnut even though there's a King Gambit, which was entirely why I wanted it. So I don't really think that through. Yeah. So now I'm in a problematic situation where I think I wide guard turn 1. I risk turn 1 damage here. Okay, good. I did predict correctly. No Hyper Voice. And then next turn, I hope I can one-shot this King Gambit, basically. Because they'll now be worried about that. They might Hyper Voice again, or they'll Hyper Beam. I think I Hyper Voice plus Sacred Sword this. And then I'm going to take huge damage. The three things that I struggle with are King Gambit, Sylveon, and Basque Legion. And they're very, very meta. It is going to become like a problematic wall at some point. I've grown to really like Gallade though, I'm going to be honest. Okay. They don't want to play that game. I'll take the extra points. That was an easy one, wasn't it? I think Gallade is good. Can I... what do I do here? This meta slop at the time is a bit of a challenge. Okay, so this is probably still the best lead. This can deal with... This can deal... Honestly, also kind of want to test Chestnut, but maybe not. Dramper is better. It's just this King Gambit, man. King Gambit is the challenge. Yeah, it's majoritively meta slop right now, I think we can agree. But that's okay. Where do I think, like, where do you think this team's going to get stuck? Is it stuck here? Am I stuck on the 1700 barrier? Maybe I've just hit the start of the slog with it. What changes does it realistically need to push, like, higher? If we were to change, like, one major thing. Hopefully relax afterwards. I would always think it would relax, like, just before Worlds. Okay, so we have the standard challenge early. I'm just going to double swing and see what happens. Need a better second mega. Okay. Well, what would you suggest is the better second mega, Cuppa? Mussolini, it's Worlds soon. At some point soon. So I am told. I don't know when. Someone in chat will probably know when. That was a nice first turn, though. That might be a forfeit, you know? I might be GGing that if I was them. I just watch when it appears on YouTube, that's fair. Why would you have mixed camera up with trail plays, Cuppa? Do I just gamble a wide guard here? Sheer Force Trailblaze. That is interesting. But why would you not just... Is that his only grass move, Trailblaze? Is that why you're suggesting it over something more, like, not specific? I see. But you think... I like camera up, but I don't know if it's necessarily, like... wires? Well, they're going to be mad at this whole game. Has the stats for what, without any investment in attack? Just straight. It's just straight good enough. Max attack, max special attack. That's wild. That is wild, Cuppa. That is an interesting idea. Okay, so... I feel like this is an Instructor Angaroo. Plus potential Trick Room. I think... kind of need to lead that in case it's Sneasler. Don't need weather control. Maybe. Or maybe I do. I guess that. Tricky to know. Okay, so their plan is like Instruct. Or Trick Room plus Protect turn 1. Do I gamble that they're gonna... I think I have to do this just in case they rip an offensive move. Yeah, they do protect. So then they're setting Trick Room. So this was a waste. What? I didn't take the right Pokemon. I forgot. I don't have Primarina. This is risky. I should have taken Primarina into Torkoal every time. It's hard to balance leads when they have Sneasler and this. Yeah. It's not much. Feels like a waste of a Torkoal if you're not going to do... I mean, I guess they want to get rid of Wide Guard so they can start doing this. Yeah, I think Worlds is next week, Musleen. Exactly. Yeah. I'm just going to gamble. It'll cool off. Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if it's going to hype Champions up more, though, you know what I mean? When Worlds is over and they change the thing. How much bigger do you think Champions is going to get? Camera Up gets Solar Beam, so get into Zarstop. That is interesting, cover. I'm not against the idea of Camera Ups. It'll definitely hype Champions more. Maybe. They'll probably do drops as well. I didn't link my accounts. I didn't get drops last time. This is slow. I think I just like base Hyper Voice. I would have... Yeah, we'll see what happens. I hope it draws more stuff to Champions, because it was really cool when it was way busier. And now it's kind of died down a little bit, which is fair. I guess it would die down because they haven't changed anything and because Worlds is coming up, right? I just hope after Worlds and then after this new patch, they keep the game interesting and they don't, like, slow down momentum. Because I'm a bit worried that, like, they'll do a big hype in September and it'll be really interesting. And then I think they might, like, slow down too much after that. I think because it's, like, a little bit mobile overlapped, because you can play it on your phone, I think they needed to be a bit more invested than that. Or it is going to struggle a little bit. See, this is confusing to me because they've got... I don't know if this is a silly or a smart play here. Because they're in sunlight. So unless they're going to do rain with the Sinistra... Yeah, Hyper Voice was the correct choice. Rage Powder does not work. But Faint does. So that is an error. They didn't protect anyway, so that's fine. That doesn't do enough, though. Ah, yes, my fighting weakness. I forgot about that. And now I only have an ice type left, which is also weak. So now I'm in a bit of a situation. Trick Room's over. That's bad. A reset Trick Room. Maybe I can pull off resetting Trick Room. I think the water spout will kill me though. Okay. Doubling. I need this to do not very much damage so I can get more from the berry than I lose. I think that's given me more health. That burns BS, but the rest is fine. Where's my... Did I already use my berry? Okay, I'm effed. I lose this game. Balls. But yeah, 3 months is a bit long. I think... I don't know if they're going to stay consistent on 3 months. We'll see. I don't see a way of winning this game now, though. It's a very, very bad time for Trick Room to run out. I think I can one-shot Sinistra, but then he's just going to use Aurora Sphere and kill me. Yeah, but I mean, Cupper, if they said how long their schedule will be, that's another burn. That's ridiculous. Like, do they have, like, a planned schedule of releases? That's what I mean. I think Primarina was the better choice. I saw Blastoise on their team. I saw... Pokemon don't share anything. Okay, that's fair. We'll see. I'm stuck floating just under 1700. And I would really like to just fix my team enough to get just over. See, like, Altaria would have won me the game there. Because it's not weak to fighting. But still controls the weather. Very tempted to put it back. But what is it weak to? Where is my Cloudbird? This is another area weakness. I think this is actually fine. Maybe. At least for now. I think that's generally better than Gardevoir. Gardevoir just kept dying. What's Altaria, Mega Altaria's weakness? Because it's Dragon Fairy, so that means it's weak to Poison. It's weak to Fairy, a little bit. It's weak to Ice, a bit. Is that it? Poison, Fairy, Ice, Steel. Yeah, it doesn't solve the Steel situation. Is it weak to Fairy? I think it's still one, isn't it? Slightly weak to Fairy, or is it just hit? I don't think it gets hit normally. I think it still says super effective, if I remember correctly. Okay, so I have to lead this. Chandelure, Rotom. This is kind of fine here. I'm going to lead this because I don't like Household, and maybe I take Ice over Water? Perhaps. Their mega options are Chandelure and Garchomp. Okay, the question is now, do they get scared? I have to try and trick room turn 1, I think. Yeah, they do. They get scared here. And they won't be able to see what type this Hyper Voice is. Unless they're really paying attention, right? Yeah, fine. Yeah. I like Stunfisk. It's a shame I can't make it work. I feel like I gamble this swap. This swap plus Wide Guard. And now I save my Zoroark. After Trick Room, I think. Yeah, on the assumption they're going to do that. Cool. That's cool. I hope they don't Thunderbolt. Please miss. Thank you. Good. I would not run Hydro Pump with how often it would miss, honestly. I think I just spam Wide Guard here to stop Chandelure. Unless it's going to do Shadow Ball, which I guess is still annoying. But I think my bird doesn't die in one hit. I suppose there's a chance that that Rotom has an Ice Beam, doesn't it? Stumping makes you work if you're worthy. I like Stunfisk. I'd be down to try and make a team around it. I just think it'd be really hard. That does not do very much to this Chandelure. I am concerned now. That did not do much at all. Something tells me this Shadow Ball is going to kill me. Yep. If I was them, I'd protect with Chandelure. That's BS. That's the second 1%. Now, hopefully the Hydro Pump doesn't one-shot my Aurorus. Fun. What a fun move. I used to really hate the Rotoms, and I still don't, like, want one on my team. But they are not as annoying as I initially thought. I'm actually going to double Hyper Voice so that whoever doesn't get flinched is attacking. Thus, whoever gets fake-outed, the other one will still scream. Did you miss? Good, you did. Thank you very much. And now, the logical thing for them to do would be to Sneasler one-shot my Altaria, Hydro Pump my Dinosaur. If both of those land, I think I lose the game. Yeah, first phase. So if this Hydro Pump lands, I lose. Basically. And it does. Of course it lands. And now I lose. Unless I'm faster than a Sneasler, which I'm not. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. What have they got left? Oh, they got Garchomp left. Yeah, I can't win. I can't kill a Garchomp. Even if I am faster, which I don't think I am, I won't get it down in one shot. I wonder how I could have changed that. I suppose if I'd... I guess if I'd swapped out who I thought they were going to fake out into Zoroark so that it didn't work. But then I'd still have the same Trick Room challenge. I think you can't really do a lot of swaps if you set up Trick Room. I think you've got to just swing. Because swap turns waste a turn of Trick Room and that gives them and then a turn of Protect. You won't get that many attacks off. Like, ultimately. Yeah, I think it's true. Metagross is the main issue here. Yes, Toxapex. Is this that useful? Yes. It is. This isn't good. This isn't really good. Do I just bring both of these? Kangaskhan will delete this though. Don't care. Let's just do that. Let's do that and see. I negate a lot of Dragonite at least. Interesting start. Why does everyone always fake out Gallade? Must be missing something. Okay, well that saves me a job. Maybe Kangaskhan protects. Okay, that's fine. See what you're going for here. Doesn't matter. Mega Glade can be scary. True. I don't know if I've actually... I feel like Mega Glade's actually worse than normal Glade. I feel like I tried Mega Glade. Stockpile Toxapex. And I don't remember what that does. Didn't it need to have that happen the other way around? To get double the stockpile value on the first stockpile. Okay, that is annoyingly tanky already. think that thing's fast, right? Metagross is fast. Toxapex should go first, I think. Yeah. It is going to become a wall I can't deal with. That is very true. Question is, what do I do about it? I don't have burn. I don't have poison. So it's basically a 4v1 that I genuinely still think I can lose. Because doesn't it just start using Spiky Shield now? Because this will hit normally, but it's not very effective. So it'll chip a little bit. But not great. So then are they going to protect next turn? Am I overthinking? I don't know. Hey Abysmal, happy Friday. How you doing? How is it going? Okay, it didn't do the move I thought it was going to do. Okay, how do I deal with this thing? This is a genuine problem. I have to flamethrower spam, don't I? I have to try and burn it. So I have some erosion on my team as early as possible. Oh, it's actually gonna win. It's actually gonna win with Toxic. This is bad. Like, who like in chat, who thinks I'm actually going to lose this Toxapex? I genuinely think their odds are at least 50-50 right now. Okay, I needed that. That was pretty important. It's just going to recover next turn. It's okay. I've let it stockpile too much, Kenjum. I've let it stockpile too much. I just need to... I think it's worth spamming for a burn, because it's going to recover next turn. Surely. It recovers next turn, and then it's going to just start protect stalling, right? %10 chance of burning. I don't know if this is worth it. So it's got recover, stockpile, toxic. Something else. Yeah, that's not doing anything. It's alright, it's just, it's problematic. I'm trying to think, I don't have any grass moves. This ignores stockpile, but I only get like a couple of turns before it dies from toxic, right? And it's not a very effective move, but it does ignore... See, that chips reasonably. He's just gonna live for like 3 more turns. And the recover's ridiculous. This is a rough way to lose. I just have to play for a burn. Burn's so important, that's why I keep spamming flamethrower. But I think if I don't get the burn soon, I'm gonna lose this game. Yeah, I don't have any boosts. I don't have any boosts. I'm just gonna click this until I get a burn. And then I guess I just die to toxic. Why not Mega Flamethrower? Because I think maybe I was going to do it so that I'd get Berserk, but I have a feeling I've left it too late. There's the burn. I think it's because I was going to bring out the other one, Megad, and extra sensory. Yeah. I'm not going to Mega it now. It doesn't get its ability. It's a waste of time. I'm just going to swing now. Is Hyper Voice better or Dragon Pulse? What does Dragon Pulse do? Does it lower something? Forget, actually. How many recovers? It's done like 4 recovers, right? And the other thing in this situation, I think, is it worth swapping to stop the stacking toxics? Should I have swapped again to start them over again? But then I just give them more turns to their advantage. Do you see what I mean? This is last attack. Yeah, that doesn't do anything, so I might as well do this. I genuinely think I've lost. I said it when it was just left. Swap. You don't win on timer, you draw, Nervous Newsboy. Oh, you mean their turn timer? I can't see their turn timer. I think that's 5 recovers, and it gets 8, right? Man, this is super fun. Yep, you're gone. Hopefully they're both gone at the same time. Then it's going to use Toxic on my last remaining Pokemon. Just don't have the right Pokemon for this. So now I basically need a crit. I have extra sensory, which is super effective. It is burn, and I have Fairy Hyper Voice. But Fairy Hyper Voice is going to be not very effective, right? So I should Dragon Pulse. Is that correct? Fairy Hyper Voice on a poison type. Yeah. Fun and engaging gameplay. Oh, this is rough. Yeah. I refuse to change my Pokemon's move pools to deal with this Toxapex. They also don't normally have stockpile. So normally not such a problem. It's gonna recover. Oh, the flinch. Okay, I need a crit this turn. This turn, I need a crit to win or I've lost, basically. Okay, they're gonna recover. They're gonna recover and win the game. All of this is for nothing. I need a crit. This turn has to crit. Please, universe, don't let this Toxapex win. Okay, that's fine. I think the other one can crit kill, maybe? Nope. And then recover back to 80%, plus leftovers to 89%-ish. Yep. Alright. I just have to do all of that again. Okay. And I click the same buttons for the 50th time. Maybe I should be doing Ice Beam to try and freeze it, seeing as I can't really make a dent anyway. But I've burnt it, so I can't freeze it, actually. Never mind, that's dumb. I get like one more turn. Fuck. Have we all been entertained by this game? Is anyone else having fun? Hands up if you're having fun. This is interesting. I do wonder why the rest of their team isn't just similar things doing similar stuff, because the other 3 Pokemon didn't seem to have any relevance to this game. Okay, so now I need... Oh, I don't even get another 10. I was going to say I need a super mega crit. I don't. I lose this game. Well, GG's. That was disgusting. If you don't have a super effective move that ignores stat boosts, you're doomed. Is that the new minimize overquill? It feels like that's the new thing. I bet they had Psych Up on that Mega Metagross. So it can copy that stockpile, right? I bet that's what they would have done if I hadn't killed the Metagross so quickly. Do you know what I mean? I bet that was the other part of the strategy. Okay, yeah, I need that. I need this. Do I care about weather? I guess I do. I feel like this team still lacks some tweaks. Right. Not ideal. I assume they are going to protect on at least the Blaziken. Surely. Okay. Okay, so they just... What's the point of a double protect turn? Because, to me, I think I don't change my plan until at least the King Gambit's gone. So they should swap a Pokemon out. It should be King Gambit if they're going to swap one, because Blaziken's got speed boost, so that's kind of... I mean, they could still swap, but I would be more surprised. That is going to get hit with a... Oh, no, it's not, because it's a ghost type. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so the Blaziken's gone. So now the question is, do I Trick Room or not? Because I wonder if they're going to Blizzard Sucker Punch. So if they send out King Gambit again, then they might go Blizzard Sucker Punch and try and burst out my Glade, in which case I will Shadow Ball this one plus Wide Guards. and then deal with King Gambit next turn, if I've predicted right. If I've predicted wrong, I think I lose my Glade for free, and King Gambit becomes a massive issue. So we'll see. Okay, Sucker Punch the other one. That's unfortunate. Do they Blizzards? They just did an Aurora. Okay, that's worse. See, now that's a tricky position. Because if I don't wide guard, I think I die to the Blizzard. If I do wide guard, then I forces my hand pretty bad. What if I... God, I don't know what the right choice is. What if I do this to disable the Blizzards and get greedy trying to kill this King Gambit? What about that? Is that a sneaky plan or a dumb plan? Is it sneaky or dumb? Because Blizzard might miss. Yeah, never mind, he's just dead. Which puts me in the same annoying position as a second ago, except without a wide guard. I think I Mega plus Protect plus Ancient Power? How does this work out for me? Because I've turned the snow back on. I think I just messed this game up, actually. It's kind of annoying. I wonder if that's saved Frostlass. I think I don't one-shot it now. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. That's what I was worried about. And then the Blizzard will one-shot me. So I have to sacrifice that guy. Can't Ancient Power in case it Rage Powders. I'm not sure this Hyper Voice does enough. But then I can do another Protect turn on my Dramper. Okay, so I get... How much is this Matcha Gacha gonna do? Not my whole health bar, I hope. Okay. Sure. You one shot? No. Okay, so that's... How do I... I think I have to try and Protect and Hyper Voice again. Don't see another scenario. But they're gonna Blizzard plus Matcha will kill me. It will kill me. So there's no reason they wouldn't do that. Oh, unless they just want to reset. Are they already protected from Frostlass? So that's a little interesting. Unless they're going to Shadow Ball my Auroras. A switch feels unnecessary to me. Assuming this kills their Mega. Which it just about does. It's maybe a bit of a gamble. Does this Sinister Rage Powder my flamethrower? Is this the right move? Should I have just double swung? Matcha Gacha will definitely kill this Aurorus, so I should maybe have just killed the Sinister. Sucker Punch fails. This won't do very much to my Drampa, I don't think. I think the smartest choice here is to double protect, risk the turn. I think. Because I don't want to attack to trigger a Sucker Punch unless King Gambit switches targets, then I should maybe swing and sacrifice. But I think Drampa doesn't die this turn unless King Gambit has low kick. Yeah, like that. That kills me. Which is annoying. I thought they were going to do Rage Powder. And now I have a problem. So now I'm basically stuck. That threatens me worse, but if it rage... I basically have to just do 2 flamethrowers without losing. That's the game. So it depends if King Gambit has a fighting move. Hey Tempest, happy Friday, welcome in. That doesn't do enough. Hopefully I'm left against Sinister, that's my hope. Unless this deletes me. That should be enough health. Think to win. Unless Sinister gets a crit. Which is obviously possible. So I could lose to a crit. I could lose to a third attack move I haven't seen. The Shadow Ball can't hit me. So he's going to match a gacha. Should do enough damage. Okay, good. Excellent. Sinister knows Draco. Yeah, that's what I was saying, like, there'll be a surprise other piece of BS to deal with, you know what I mean? It's always something like that. Hey, Kenjim, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Sorry I didn't say earlier. Still here. It's just not... Follows are not working, my alerts on here. 1656, not bad. I think it's exactly under where I started. Right, I'm gonna be right back, stretch my legs, etc. You know, the standard routine. I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. I'll put the music on for you. If you haven't stretched your legs in a while, now is a good time to do that. Alright, be right back.
Maybe can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it crowded all around you. I hear you tell me there's an issue you've seen before. And I can't tell you why, no, I can't tell you why. Why you have to stay here on the ground? It's overrated, the cityscape parades you with the sound. It's delineated, no one here has even learned your name. But they all claim that they saw you land and land to do the same. But they won't make it every moment. I see you on the rise, you're drawn across the sky. Now that ink has dried, and I can't tell you why. Oh, Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it crowded all around you. I hear you tell me there's an issue you've seen before. Oh, Mimi, can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it crowded all around you. I hear you tell me there's an issue you've seen before, and I can't tell you why. Tell me there's an issue. I've seen it crowded all around you. I hear you tell me there's an issue you've seen before. Or maybe can you tell me there's an issue? I've seen it crowded all around you. I hear you tell me there's an issue you've seen before. And I can't tell you why. I can't tell you why. Baby, if you don't stand for something, how can you ever stand it all? And baby, if you're built on sand, you'll be swept back by the fall. Baby, if you don't stand for something, how can you ever hope to hold the weight of everything you hold? Maybe if you build your house on sand, you can burrow deeper. Maybe it would cave on you alone. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Baby, if you don't stand for something, how could you ever hope to hold the weight of everything you hold? Maybe if you show them all your hand, you can knot in the creases. Or maybe you could take it back and fold. You said it was all in the ether. Ain't something you said you could feed her. She said she was nothing but eager. Then you said, she said that you couldn't believe her. Ain't something you said you could feed her. She said it was all just a leader. Then you said, you swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie.
Return, hello. How we doing? Snake Sempia, welcome in. Hello, hello. How you doing? I like Mega Dramper. Mega Dramper is good. For those of you still interested, today's a cookie day of the apple and cookie rotation that sometimes happens. Shall now eat it while pondering. I feel like this team's still lacking something though to get just a bit more consistent on those fights. Just can't put my finger on what it is. Right. Back on. Okay, so what is this team? Is it Perishi? Do I need Trick Room straight away? Bit challenging. What tier am I in? I think I'm MasterBall tier 4, Craig. I'm like 1670 or something, or 1650. I was just around 1700. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Maybe I do... I want to double those. I think that's okay. I take this and I take weather control. I think... Maybe. Would you be willing to try a new team I made? It lasted in MasterBall 1. Oh, I appreciate that, Craig, but I like playing the teams the random teams I make, mate. Thanks anyway. I want to make this Hyper Voice team work, you see. This is the last day of the Hyper Voice team. So I got to see where it ends up, you know, climbing. Okay, so I swing that on that. Surely I just swing that on that and I win? It does have a Hyper Voice Primarina. That counts a little bit, but yeah, I know, I appreciate it. Cheers anyway. And Candlelight, welcome in. Happy Friday. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Sneaky substitutes. Thanks anyway, Craig. Will do. Yeah, that's gone. Surely it doesn't substitute a second time. I think this is the correct turn. I think. Hard to know sometimes, isn't it? Like, do they fake out Primarina? I would just use a poison move, right? Yeah, like that. Because I assume a Gengar Sludge Bomb would one-shot. But hopefully I can get rid of Sneasler here. Ah, it's a Focus Sash, that's frustrating. I think my Zoroark will die next turn, but I wanna swap... Oh yeah, Pokemon can't be switched out. Good point. Do I run a double protect? I think I just click Hyper Voice and hope I don't get one shot, but I probably do get double one shot here. Unfortunately. Oh, I don't die to that. That's interesting. Don't die to that either. Really thought I would. think I wiped both of them out then, in that case. Yep. Nice. I guess I set Trick Room. And try and just knock off its multi-scale thing. No way I lose this one, surely. I just Dragon Pulse this in the face and click Feint so it can't protect. Even if... They probably won't protect, but even if they would. It's gone. There's no need to attack. So, I probably need 2 more wins to get MasterBall 3, maybe? You hate Overquill. This is an Overquill Psych-Up team. That's definitely the lead. I have nothing else that guarantees hits. That's the better Mega. I think I like that more. I feel like they're going to run the Overquill strat. I need to get rid of Sneasler. Okay, so they don't even... So they've got Fake Out, basically. Intimidate sucks. Gotta swing on this thing immediately and hope. Yeah, it's always on the Glade. So it begins. I think I've got to swing on that first. And then deal with the Meowstick after that. Like, I can't waste any turns before the Minimize goes even worse than it already is. Why would you do that? Okay. That's fine, I kill your Overquill here. Even without sharpness, I've got to surely do 18%. Yeah. Enjoy that, minimize strat. That was very satisfying. Is Malamar fast or slow? I feel it's... I'm going to Trick Room. Maybe that's dumb. I don't know. I'm going to Trick Room. Let's see. Okay. What is this thing weak to? Okay, without sharpness it's not as good, annoyingly. Ow. Do I lose to this Malmar? How do I solve this Klefki situation? Does it have flash cannon? I feel like this thing's going to protect. Okay, Calm Mind. Bad. Interesting choice. That did not do as much as I thought it would. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I should just let Zorak die, but if Trick Room's up, it seems like I should save it for afterwards. But I feel like actually I need to switch out Gallade, get its ability back. So that I do more damage. Because that's the only thing that's going to ignore all this damage that's... I'm getting... This is the second person that's trying to stack... Wait. Do these keys levitate or no? They have Prankster. They don't have levitate. I'm double switching and I'm gonna... That way I should have Sharpness, Sacred Sword at the end to try and chunk it in like 2 or 3 hits. If I don't Mega it, I'm not weak to Steel, but then I am weak to Fairy. So that is a bit challenging. That's a lot of damage. That's bad. It's very bad. It's very, very bad. It's gonna have to do that twice. Shoot. If I gamble it's gonna do that a second time, that buys me a turn, no? Should have taken Dramper. Oh, it hit the other one, that's annoying. Predicted my Protect. I really don't want to get stuck against another super powered thing that just won't die. It's going to really bother me. And try and freeze it, I guess, if I get an attack, which I probably won't. Yeah. This is the Toxapex all over again. Or it might be gone. It may die. Please die. Oh, thank goodness. That was frustrating. Okay, one more, maybe. Little win streak. I don't really want to play Sleep Powder. I don't really have an option of not. Do I need this? Yes, they do have a fake out lead. They always go for this though. I wonder if I can bait them into going for that by not bringing it at the start. I don't think I need this at the start. What if I lead... What if I do that, and then they will fake out the one... They always fake out my Gallade, so if I do this, they should fake out my Zoroark because it's a Gallade. Shouldn't they? Maybe. But then I will still attack slower, so there is a chance I just get my Aurora's one shot and lose the game. But we see. No fake out, what a waste. I'm genuinely going to deal with Ninetales next turn. I have to get rid of this bug, don't I, Muscling? We agree. Here comes the Sleep Powder. Okay, I already got my attack off. So that Vivillon only gets one. I'm pretty sure this Hyper Voice should get rid of that bug. Yeah. I'm actually gonna let my Zoroark stay on the field and wake up. It's still not great, but it is, yeah, problem solved, mustn't it? Yeah, it might be a little bit. See, now they're going to close combat. This is my issue here. I have to do the protect turn, right? To stall. And hope that he wakes up next turn. Because the Staraptor's surely going to close combat and kill my... what's it? Can it kill my Aurorus through my... do you think its close combat kills me through the defense boost of Ice? Because isn't Ice a physical defense boost? But I guess it is still 4 times weakness, so probably will still kill me. That's funny. But annoyingly, it went for the wrong one. Okay, do I swap Pokemon? I think I do. I think I risk a swap. may be smarter to just yeet ice at it, but I think I'm going to go for a Trick Room setup. Yeah, that was the correct choice. That was the correct choice. I need it to not get too tanky, though. I need to get rid of this quickly. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Please wake up. Oh, sleep sucks so much. Does it even get an attack, or is it just going to die before it does? And frankly, I don't care. Ninetales? Has to be Ninetales. Super boosted close combat. Now it's even more tanky. I get Trick Room, which is good. Does the Ninetales have Encore? Sometimes they have Encore. Well, that's so close to good. In fact, that's perfect, whatever they do here. The voice, I choose you. Look at this useful move I have. If only someone... Wait, they have defense boosted a lot. There's a chance this doesn't kill. It still does. Okay, good. And that's why I love Feint. Okay, played this one quite well. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Crit helps, though, to be fair. That Toxapex game owed me a crit, to be fair. To be fair. Hey, MasterBall 3. Nifty. I don't think it will last. I'm on too much of a win streak. The next game's a loss, which will knock me back out of MasterBall 3. As it stands, this team can get to the edge of MasterBall 3, basically. But seeing as all the teams I see are the same meta teams, I'd still take that as a kind of win. This is the correct choice. Because it can deal with Aerodactyl or Charizard, but I need anti-weather and anti-Basculegion, so this has to be the team. But then they always fake out that one. But I need to lead it, so I kind of have to. Just have to kind of think about how much I want to set up Trick Room or not. Do they protect and Tailwind, or just Tailwind and send it with fire? I think I put pressure on Whimsicott. And then I Trick Room Hyper Voice next turn, I think. I think I get in their heads and I gamble they don't just double up. I think. Because, I mean, sometimes they do just double 2 turns in a row fire move. Because I really need to Trick Room next turn. I am also tempted to Feint Whimsicott. But because Zoroark can't die, I think the correct turn is this. Because even if they Encore me, I will still just get a wide guard instead, which is not the worst thing in the world. Maybe. Okay. Maybe I don't get to Trick Room? Because this, if they do Heat Wave a second time, that's gonna... No, they don't. Okay. Ancient Power is an interesting. I haven't seen that on a Charizard. Steezler? So Zoroark's now the slowest thing. Okay, Basculegion. Doing a big gamble. Pretty big gamble. If this guy swings Ghost. Wait, why am I going first? Did I not pull off Trick Room? Or they both... Oh, Tailwind, they're both faster than me. Oh, I see. Okay, that's perfect. They're gonna do a priority move to get rid of this. Do I care about Sun? Surely I care more about just yeeting this Charizard out of the game. Because I feel like they're going to Aqua Jet my Zoroark, right? Surely they do, because they know that they get outsped. I can kind of leave... Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, Ripple, exactly. I let Sun... The problem is I did let Fire get stronger, though. I've got one more turn of Trick Room. Surely I can just scream very loudly. They do protect. I would double protect if I was them. Maybe I should have put Feint out and killed Charizard. Like Feint plus Dramper, kill the Charizard. No, they didn't protect. Okay. They went for a choice, I guess. I still haven't got one stat boost from Ancient Power. Oh, that's the first one. I just summoned it. Never done it before. I guess now I hope I don't lose to a ton of Rock Slides. Except Tailwind is... No, Trick Room for one more turn, so I'm fine. Nice! Can't complain about that. When do I hit a respectable win, like, score for this team, do you reckon? 1700 reasonable for a hyper voice team? Do I need to get 1800? Feels very, very competitive. 1800 was easier than this 1700, I think. I don't know if that's the timing because it's World soon or because the 2 cannon team is actually just genuinely a lot better than I gave it credit. Okay, I don't need this, but it does help with Basket Legion. I do need this for King Gambit. Actually, this helps with Venusaur, so I can lead that. It won't be Mega Venusaur, so I should take this. And then they do want Weather, so I should take this. And also Basket Legion. Interesting leads. Okay, so what's more important? Trick Room? I think I Scream plus Wide Guards into... I think Zoroark has to die. I can't swap in Aurorus. I think I just do as much damage as I can. Okay, that's annoying. So that means I'm going to get hit twice next turn. So that is a bit interesting. Rock Slide here will... That crit's a bit bullshit, but hey ho. And I can't eat berries, right? The nervous thing. It's a smart taunt. That's frustrating. Okay, so... This is actually kind of okay. They get 1 Rock Slide as long as I don't flinch. They think it's fine, because they're faster. But I just feint kill Garchomp. Then there's only 1 Aerodactyl Rock Slide, and as long as I don't flinch because this game is BS, that's actually okay. Okay, that's even better. That's fine. They didn't Mega though. So they might still have Charizard Venusaur in the back. That could be a bit problematic. That could just be like an annoying lead and then they do Charizard Venusaur. Basket Legion's kind of perfect for me. King Gambit is not good for me. Would you Sucker Punch this? I feel you'd get rid of my Glade, right? But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Damn it. Okay, so this King Gambit can potentially win the game, depending on what buttons it has. Do I just double? I think I double into the King Gambit, excepting I probably don't even get an attack with Aurorus. Does Wave Crash one-shot Aurorus? Or Last Respects? It probably does. The fish is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, why not? It's kind of ridiculous. Damage. I feel like Basculegion could lose 30% of its damage and it'd still be viable. Yeah, I can't win. Oh. Okay, which of these do I now need to get rid of? The Sucker Punch is what I'm now scared of. I think I can... Like, can I live an Iron Head plus a Wave Crash? That's the question here. I think I delete this. And if this Basculegion dies and I'm not dead this turn, I've won because I protect and it dies to burn. And if not, then I've lost. I think it's a bit too much of an ask. This will do 44. Okay, it did too much. I think I lose. I definitely lose. Does Kowtow cleave? I can't remember how it works. Does it stop burn being relevant? What does it do again? Or is it just like it can't miss? I know you can swing it on things that have stat boost, can't you? Oh, that. So I win 2 to get into MasterBall 3, but I only need to lose 1 to fall back out. It can't miss is the only effect. Okay, and what's its base power, please? And accuracy, I assume, is 100. I really thought that Bernard popped that game for me. Okay, this is pretty crucial. Is this needed? Oh yeah, right, okay. 85 base power. It's pretty strong. Trying to understand the purpose of that Snorlax. I'm gonna take... There's 3 poisons, so taking this is dumb. But I'm thinking I don't Mega it if I don't have to. I'm wondering if they have a Snorlax Fisher somewhere hidden in there. Okay. Is this right? I probably should have wide guarded the blizzard that's going to kill my Gallade, now that I think about it. Thing doesn't hit as hard as I thought it did. How crucial is the Trick Room? This is where the question lies. I can get rid of Ninetales with Feint. I'm pretty sure I can do 12% of a Ninetales. Let's see. 12% seems reasonable, doesn't it? Maybe? Maybe that's asking a lot of it, actually. maybe that's too much for me to get rid of. But Ninetales is squishy. Yeah, it was not. I couldn't do it. Mistake. And then it's too fast, I don't get to do my attack on Venusaur. Should have wide guarded. Should have wide guarded. Now I have no Trick Room, and I am slower. This is bad into ice. Super bad. Need to Mega, then it's half bad. Still problems. Okay, I think I scuffed this one. Great options anyway, really, is there? Super effective plus thick fat is basically regular effectiveness almost. Yeah. I think it's gonna sludge bomb my Mega. Oh, never mind. That's not great. Shouldn't have fainted. That was the issue, was thinking faint could do 12%. I think if it's more than 10%, like more than 8 to 10%, I shouldn't even consider it. New theory. Yep. GG's. How much do I lose? Oh god. Too much. Too much. I'm trying to decide. So next week I want to do a Cast Form weather team. Does Cast Form need a focus sash because it's that squishy? First thought I've got in my head. Secondly, Sand is a pointless weather if it has no effects with it. And Hurricane doesn't get stab in rain, does it? It just gets accuracy. So Cast Form will turn into a water droplet in rain, so I want a water move really. So basically it's just Weather Ball. It's probably the best move to have. So then that would mean that a fire move in Sun, and I guess Blizzards. Yeah, Judicium, kind of. I want to try it at least. Okay, I need this lead. Double fire, Primarina's good. Anti-weather. Do they have weather? I don't know if they do have weather. I guess I have double anti-weather either way. Let's just do that. Yeah, I'm thinking Protect Weather Ball definitely on the Cast Form. And then I can't decide if I should have... I think I should have 3 weathers, but not sand. And then 2 extra spots on the team. And I was wondering if they should have, like... what's it called? Dry skin, or, like, you know, 1 for each type? I can't decide. Or I just do double weather, pivot cast form. That's the other option. Stats are bad. That is true. Okay. Surely you don't protect and fake out. No. You're doing an actual attack, are you? Three stretches you too thin. Really? Yeah, you might be right. I'm trying to think then what the best 2 weathers are. But I like... maybe I'll do 3. Because is Weatherball... let me think a second. Is Weatherball good? In snow? Why would you not want Ice Weatherball as well? Or you just mean Blizzard's just very strong? I think having Blizzard is too good to miss. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, it doesn't boost, right? I feel like they follow me water spout here. Now they're faster. Sorry, I'm trying to play this and think of the other team. I think cast form needs Protect and Weatherball, and then something something. So you think Sun Rain is better, and then Blizzard's... Blizzard as the ice move. And then that would leave one last move. And then I guess I need 1... I could do 3 weathers, surely I could. Because I like the idea of switching weathers every game. Like, not just bringing 1 weather team per game. Like, potentially having the ability to pivot. I know it's a lot of thoughts. That was predictable protects. I don't think I want it to have the weathers, Judicium. I think I want it to be very offensive. But the only thing that sets rain manually is Pelipper, right? Like, not manually. That we have access to. Oh, no, Politoed. Sorry, I'll have Politoed over Pelipper for sure. And then... What can set Sun? Charizard? No. Is it just Charizard and Ninetales? Torkoal. Ugh. Okay, so probably regular Ninetales then. I wonder what else. And then what sets Snow? That's cool. 3 is too much. I guess Frostlass Mega. Bomber Snow. Can't use Ninetales because I have the other Ninetales. Damn it, I was hoping it wouldn't Rage Powder. Okay, so Sinister's gone. Blastoise does a lot of damage here. What's Cast Form's special attack stat? Oh no, this is bad. The one turn I don't Wide Guard. True, Tracker. True. Has 17 every stat. What? That's bad. Okay, this isn't good. I want an Energy Ball. But I feel like I'm gonna get Follow Mead. Very bad. Okay. The question then is, okay, so let's say you sat for... So I guess you could pivot to 2 Weathers. I don't like 2 Weathers. That doesn't feel interesting enough. Equally, maybe it is fine. Okay, that's really going to dampen that water spout, thank goodness. And its ability is just changes with the weather, so it doesn't really have an ability either. And it's not very fast. I guess it's got to be... I don't want to do another Trick Room. I really don't want to set more Trick Room. But if it's not fast... I just double Hyper Beam, Hyper Voice here and hope for the best. 100%. Yeah, that's true, Tracker. But I want to use it though. I didn't say the plan was good. I didn't say, hey guys, I want to climb further than I have now. But yeah, Musseline, that's what I'm saying. Hey, the one before this wasn't Trick Room. I think. The one before that was. I'm trying to do every other one as Trick Room, because Trick Room is better. Trick Room is objectively the best setup in the game, in my opinion. Because if you don't play Trick Room, I feel you are more drawn to meta stuff, because you have to outspeed things, and the reason things are meta is because they outspeed things. 9 times out of 10. So I'd have Cast Form. Something something. Weather. But then do you have to set up... It's honestly not that interesting. But I want to do it though. I'll have to think about it. Okay, I need this. King Gambit, I need this. It's this standard team. I think... I guess it's these 4. I think I'd try and bait a Fake Out on an Aurorus. They lead Staraptor, maybe. Yeah, there's basically what I was going to do at some point over the weekend was look at everything that has weather ball access for interesting additional things. But I wanted cast form there. And I was thinking of, like, you know, all the weather abilities like dry skin and rain dish and things like that. And just basically have like a 2 or 3 option rotation. Some kind of interesting combo. We'll see. Here's particularly. I guess I feel like they're going to fake out my Glade. They always do. Because I feel they're going to fake out my Glade and then headlong rock headbutt thing into my other one. With heavy weather meta, more weather isn't really interesting. Yeah, that's fair, GGCM. I respect what you're saying. But it's like the last week before everything changes anyway. And I've wanted to do the weather team all season. So I'd probably do it anyway. Respectfully. But I feel like, because it's a weather heavy meta, I feel like flipping everyone's weather will be funny. That feels like a very unfair first turn for me. Okay, never mind, I'm okay with it. That's fair, Jabberjop. I appreciate that. We'll see, we'll find out. Like, we'll find out. I'll put it together and we'll see. It could be garbage. GGSim could be right. I'm not saying it's going to be good. But, like, I want to turn everyone with all this weather all the time. I want to have an interesting way of annoying them with weather, basically. That's really my main goal. Backup plan Pikachu team. They're not going to let me kill this King Gambit, are they? Just out of interest. No, I didn't think so. Sucker Punch? No? Okay. Well, I'll take that trade. I think. That King Gambit might be in flamethrower range if it doesn't have a fighting move. That's not good. I don't like that at all. That's very concerning, in fact. That wasn't what I clicked. I see the problem I have. Do I die in one shot? No, thank goodness. Okay, it did that. Yeah, I think it'll be funny. I don't know if it'll be like the bet. I think it could be okay, though. I think what's going to happen is basically what GGSim has already highlighted, is that people are just going to spend the whole week going, Cast Form's pretty bad. And I'm going to go, I think Cast Form is bad. Because that's what it will be. I feel like if you were going to do that, you should have protected last turn. But like, what weather abilities? There's Ice Body that heals. Rain Dish thing heals, though I don't remember what gets that. Why am I overthinking what to click here? I could do. There's lots of team ideas. Being a gym leader for the week. There's lots of ideas. There's lots of time left to do lots of ideas. It's not like Pokemon's going to end next week, you know what I mean? I just have to have the week after it off, and then the next season. It should be the next season, right? I haven't made a cast form weather team since I started playing. It's been a really long time. I've always keep wanting to and then putting it off. We'll see. But yeah, there's loads of other teams to do. A monkey team would be cool. I wanted to do a snake team. That'd be cool. I want to just find some of the bad Pokemon again and make teams around those. That'll be fun. It's the whole point of it being like off-meta stuff. I think we're all bored of Hyper Voice team now. Can we agree? We've done enough Hyper Voicing. Literally any good stat. Do you know what he needs, Tempest? He needs a Mega form. Mega cast form. That gets like just some, like, so he's actually usable. Like he gets boosted to like Mega. And he just has, I don't know, something. Where he gets locked into one weather when he Megas in whichever weather is already there and he can't change or something. But he gets like an extra ability or something because of it. Okay, Goldengo, that's upsetting. This and nope, and this. That would be funny if they did that, but it would be really annoying as well, I agree. I need this. I guess I need this. But isn't this better for Mega Staraptor? But then it's weak to Goldengo. I hate Goldengo. I'm just gonna do it anyway. All stats doubled while weather up. Judicium, that would be amazing. But then you know you're just gonna get cast form like Prankster Sableye teams or something, aren't you? Just, or like Prankster Klefki. Do you know what was on all my Ruby teams as a kid? Shed Ninja. That 1 HP bug that I never fully understood, that I thought was invincible, that sometimes died and I never knew why. I was just like, okay. There's a form for sand now, yeah. You unlock sand form if you Mega. That'd be funny. It's just the most anticlimactic thing ever. It's just a rock type with Sandstream, yeah. Terra Electric Sud Ninja with Air Balloon. Was that a thing, was it, in the old days? Wait, does that remove... Hang on. So it's floating. I don't know what you're just weak to fire then? Oh no. Okay, that wasn't fun. Can't be hit by attacks, that's kind of great. Right, that Mega is dead. I've swapped Trick Room for their Mega. Question now is, what do I do against the rest of their team? Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, I have this left, I forgot. I guess it's Hyper Voice Wars. Okay, that's very important. Ouch. Now the problem here... Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Do I just die next turn before I get to do my attack? I think I double protect. Except this can't protect. But I'm faster than Sylveon. But I could get... I could get trapped, is the problem here. Oh, because it's a fairy type quick attack. Okay. Do the quick trick nicely, fair. We always played, like, Pokemon cards at my school. We weren't bringing Game Boys and stuff. Okay. I have a hypothetical advantage here. Maybe. Depending on if this rock slide flinches me. Or... I mean, they've got I don't know what the right choice here is. I think I maybe lose. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to have so much Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know where it's gone. Please don't kill me. I hate how much that did. Hypothetical voice advantage. If I survive this rock slide, which I don't think I will, I don't think I can one-shot Garchomp, so I've lost. I need to one-shot it, and I don't think I will. So now, if he clicks Rock Slide and misses, I win. If he clicks any other attack, I lose. Basically. If he clicks Rock Slide and hits, he also wins. Guess he's just coming to the same conclusion. He's calcing it now. Yeah. Do you know what's really dumb? Toucannon is standing on the ground but can't get hit by Earthquake. Altaria Mega is flying in the sky but does get hit by Earthquake. I would like flying types to be in the air, and when they are not flying types anymore, they go to the ground. Is that too much to ask, I think? Just, that would be nice. I'm too silly to remember. I forget. Like, then I was like, this fool's just clicked Earthquake, and then I died to it and go, no, wait, I forgot that I don't have flying type anymore. So much to keep track of. Okay, I don't necessarily need this, but it does help if they lead Venusaur. Equally, this is kind of a cheeky lead that can be quite good. I need Drampa. I guess I need... Both of these are fine, actually, but Drampa's good for Basculegion. I think I can take these 4. And I basically... They Tailwind and Swing, turn 1. It should Judicium. Like how Goldeen used to in the original Pokemon all the time. And Magikarp. They always happen to fight near a puddle or something. Yeah, true tracker, exactly. Let me just check the typing real quick. If you're this Garchomp, do you protect turn 1 into Tailwind? Is this a dumb first turn? Oh, this is a good predict by me. I'm happy with this. They Tailwind here. and I get a free Moonblast on a Garchomp. Bye-bye. That was a good turn. That was a good predict. I bet he's very happy with that. He or she. Okay, now I protect into Trick Room. If I had to be flying in the animation. Yeah, maybe Tracker. Oh, I just got locked out of Trick Room. I guess I knocked his Focus Dash off, that's fine. So they'll Encore Primarina, so really I should double swap. Is this not the case? Though I think I've swapped wrong, because I think the Whimsicott might Moonblast my Gallade because it's fighting type, and it's going to now Moonblast my Dragon by accident, and I've scuffed the game, maybe. There is a real chance I've just switched them the wrong way around. I should have done them opposite. Well, you live and learn. Should have thought about that switch more. See, this is what I'm talking about. Swaps are such a bad thing in this game. Who swaps? Okay, that's not great. What's the odds the Venusaur? 1 is Mega and 2 has Earth Power. What if I keep this on the field for a turn? Only's bad if I only swap poorly, Judicium. That's all I seem to be capable of doing. Honestly, that was a good turn, though. They swapped bad as well, I think. Maybe. Fast team with defensive swaps, yeah. What about if you have a slow team with offensive swaps? That would be a good challenge. It would be definitely a good learning challenge for sure. Thing is, they're going to Mega Weather, and I have no way of stopping it. If I die... I guess this way they don't have the move when they attack, and then they get the weather back after I die. Nice guys are great. Yeah, Bogdank. It's pretty good. Yeah, I need to really work on it. This won't kill me? There's no weather. Yeah. There's no weather, dude. That will kill. Now there's weather. Sadly, your Charizard won't be around to see it. Rocks. Excellent. But yeah, I'm really bad at swaps. I think he got baited like everyone else, Tempest, where the weather still looks like it's out. I forget all the time that the weather's out because of that. You know? Kind of get tricked. Like, because you can still see the weather. I understand why they do it, because it's to show there's still turns of weather up if it goes away. But like, okay, we've got a rain team with our Caledon. And a Vivillon, which okay, so they have like a hard rain team. Plus Sleep Powder Nightmare. What's... I'm very tempted to lead this. I'm also just very tempted to genuinely lead an anti-weather on turn 1, but I think I need to swap into an anti-weather. Oh, Let's Gamer, everything has hyper voice, hyper voice, hyper voice, hyper voice. Ice boosted hyper voice, water boosted hyper voice, fairy boosted hyper voice, normal boosted hyper voice. And random hyper voice ghost. I'm just thinking which ones I need. Panicking. Maybe Altaria was better? No problem. No, Latemp, no problem at all. So this has paid off. Depending on if they sleep my... Will they sleep... Who... Who's getting sleep powdered? Oh, communicating. Hello? Commotion. Fair. Hey, Airly, how you doing? Okay, I think I'm gonna sacrifice... I think they might sleep powder my Glade, but maybe I'm wrong. So I'm gonna faint so that I beat it in speeds. And even if they protect Swampert this turn, I should be able to kill it with an energy ball if I'm not. But if they sleep powder my Primarina, it's a waste. Oh, that's even better. That's worse for me. That's pretty terrible. Forgot about Rage Powder, I'm gonna be honest. Totally forgot Rage Powder existed. So focused on Sleep Powder. Does anyone else do that with Vivillon? I only get focused on the Sleep Powder. Yeah. Okay, well. I don't think I get to do this. Maybe now they sleep powder. I'm gonna try. Let's see if I can... maybe I just lose this game, actually. I always forget Rage Powder. It makes more sense to Rage Powder when you've got no rain, I guess. Does it? No, maybe it's equally valid to do either. Okay. I get Trick Room then. But now now they don't have Rage Powder, and I've got Trick Room up. Does that make sense? Are they going to swap out Swampert? Are they just going to juggle? I'm going to swing for it anyway. And swap in? No rain? The pepperoni? Wait, what's the pepperoni? The matcha, yeah. I know what you mean. Okay, yeah, they are. Oh, Scovillain. Right. That's funny. This person is doing a lot of swaps, and they are not bad, and I hate it. Just saying. Weather Ball won't do anything, hopefully. Yep. I would like to Mega, but I can't. I'm going to actually Energy Ball the Politoed. They might protect. I'm going to Dragon Pulse that way. Do we think Frostmoth's going to come in the next, in September? I would really like to have Frostmoth. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. I mean, it makes it 2 turns muscling. Oh yeah, Ariados does as well. I'm glad Tempest. I like Drampa. Drampa's pretty great. Did they just double... They're stalling Trick Room so well. It's so annoying. Okay, so the next thing they'll do to stall Trick Room, surely, is they will send out Pavilion. So I'm going to Mega to give that Rain Boost, and I'm going to Dragon Pulse, and they would go, why would he let the rain back? So now the water boosted Hyper Voice should delete that bug. Basiliport, Steel Ant, yeah, Aira, those are good picks. I want Kecleon, but they never will. Yep, have fun with that, Arcalodon. And now Vivillon should die. And most of Arcalodon. Excellent. But they shouldn't have clicked the electric button. Because they'll be like, wait, I don't want to click it this turn. And now they have to send out a grass Pokemon. You don't die. Yeah, good. Durant. And so then you would expect they will double protect next turn. Whatever they send out, they're going to double protect. Because there's one more turn of Trick Room. So all I have to do is threaten both slots, force a double protect. And then next turn, if they attack my Primarina, my Drampa will trade out Arcalodon. But then I can't kill Swampert. So next turn... Oh, he's going to do Ice on me? Maybe he's going to do Ice Beam on my Drampa. Just gamble it. Gamble it. Straight up gamble a Hypnosis. That's another option, I guess. Okay, so you're out of rain. You would be inclined to protect the Politoed, swing with the Arcalodon. So I can switch this or this. And I Dragon Pulse here. And unless you Hypnosis me, which would be a disgusting thing to do, I've done okay pivoting here, right? Ariados has First Impressions as well, which is an incredibly strong bug move that I like to get rid of Trick Room users with. Yeah, predicted. Wait, did I do a good switch? No way. That never happens. So they can't reset weather unless Politoed can do it manually. I can just double Hyper Voice. Swampert has Ice Punch, surely? Does Swampert have Ice Punch? They normally do, right? Earthquake, Ice Punch. Okay, I live. What does Politoed do? Ice Beam? Weather Ball. Hypnosis. Okay, just pulls off a random Hypnosis. That's fair. That's a fun turn. I think I'm still okay, though. I honestly might trade out this Drampa for a turn of time. I don't really feel like harsh swamping anything. I think I sacrifice Drampa here. I think I sacrifice it. Bunch of ants collected like Voltron. That's amazing. Yeah, I like Dramper. That's pretty cool. I mean, not Dramper, Durant. Durant's pretty cool. Okay, Earthquake, not great. Because now I am sitting in a position I could lose from, hypothetically. Can they kill Primarina if they double Primarina? Because I feel like I can kill them with a Hyper Voice. Am I wrong? But then why would they Earthquake? What are they going to do? Maybe they will Earthquake? I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I just stop that Swampert protecting for a turn. But I don't see why they would even think about protecting. Okay, never mind. Swampert's gone. That was still a good idea. Under 10% is doable. So that went okay. Yeah, I think, honestly, Ariados is underrated as a bodyguard. It also learns, for some reason, it learns Shadow Sneak. Which I find really funny. Ariados learns Shadow Sneak, so you can actually get sneaky good damage on a lot of things. Dramper is honestly a pretty strong mega. I think Dramper is actually one of the most underappreciated things I've used. I think. Like, I think he could actually be kind of competitive. With his, like, typing and stuff. Except for fighting. But there's not that much fighting stuff except for Close Combat Bird. Okay, let's lead this and this. Ice is very good here. Yeah. He's been good the whole time. Then why don't I see him on any teams, Judicium? It's always the same things. But no, I'm having fun. I've definitely hit like a little bit of a wall on this team though, because I am kind of sitting at like what, floating 1700. So either old 1800 is now 1700 because it's near worlds, or this team's just got stuck 100 rating lower down than the two cannon team. I'm genuinely tempted to... Is it Final Gambit Bird? What do you think? I think it's Real Bird. Does it protect turn 1 or does it just swing? I think it just swings. And I think I set Trick Room. Definitely Real Bird. Definitely Mega Real Chicken. Yeah. Do you know what I would have liked? I would have really liked Mega Do Trio. So it just becomes more of a Hydra. It just has like 6 heads. And it just gets like... I don't know. I guess it would get the thing where it always hits the maximum number of hits on multi-hit moves. You know what I mean? And it would just get like a good spread of multi-hit moves, maybe. So if you're this Staraptor player, do you protect this turn? Because if you roost, this plan is not going to work because you're slower. I really hate this Toxapex already. I hate that this is, like, more prevalent. I like Whimsicott more. Okay, that's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. It does still feel like a waste of a Mega to trade it out for my Trick Room that's already set Trick Room. But sure. I feel like a lot of Staraptor players don't really try and keep the Staraptor alive anymore. You know, they used to like prop it up and like boost it with Charm and Tickle and things, and now they're just like, eh. I don't... Okay, if they... It hasn't stockpiled though, so I'm just going to spam Extra Sensory on it. It's going to do Toxic this turn on my new Pokemon. Okay, they're going to... Are they going to do Follow Me? I guess I'm going to do one turn of Hyper Voice to assess Follow Me. And then... Do they do Infestation next turn, or will they do Protect? Spiky Protect, that's the question. Because I could waste a whole poisoned turn that way, but this should kill Mousehold, the 2 Hyper Voices. And then their last Pokemon will be Garchomp, because everyone brings Garchomp for some reason. I'll be surprised if it's not Garchomp. Though it might not be, actually. I have a lot of things that counter Garchomp, actually. I have, like, Ice and Fairy and stuff, so maybe they won't bring Garchomp. Never mind. So Garchomp will maybe Protect, then? I'm gonna swing Extra Sensory plus Hyper Voice. I could do Earth Power Extra Sensory on Toxapex, but I don't really want to give Garchomp the option to actually attack. So he has to Protect to waste a Trick Room turn. That's fine. I think I still have some Trick Room left. Maybe I've run out of Trick Room. Do I have one more turn of Trick Room, or is it over? So that is a bit crucial. Ouch. Okay, last Trick Room turn. They might roll for double Protect on Garchomp. Oh, you bastard. That's quite expensive. Should have thought about that. I forgot it could do that. And then I die to Earthquake now. Right? Okay. Still bad. Should still be okay though. But next turn is end of Trick Room. And they attack first. So Garchomp will go first. Is that right? Or is that dumb? Because it should click Wide Guard. I think it will click Wide Guard. But maybe it won't. Maybe it'll click Protect. I could also just die to Flinch, which is another concern I do genuinely have. Or it'll click Toxic, I guess, and then start recovering. Either way, that's gone. Toxic. Yeah. And then it will be Baneful Bunker turn. Could lose this for sure. Okay. It's going to take probably 2 Dragon Pulses, unless it clicks Recover next turn, but I am faster than it, so... I don't know if I do 33%. Actually, if it has Recover, and I can't kill it this turn, I think I have lost. To another Toxapex, actually, I should really prioritize more. That's maybe catastrophically bad. Okay, it doesn't have Recover. It will now Protect next turn. And it will probably try for double Protect. I think. Because I... Wait a second, do I die next turn? I think I die next turn, I think I've lost. Is it going to do 49 between a next tick of Toxic and Infestation? It really might. It might do enough here. Please leave me on like 3 HP. But then they'll roll a double Protect, probably, no, my luck. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I lose to Toxapex. I hate that thing. Well, I don't actually. I kind of like it as a Pokemon, but it is annoying. It's very good at what it does. I ignore it too much. I think I should delete them earlier. Maybe I should really focus them down more. Bit of a mistake. Yeah, the wide... I just didn't... It wasn't doing it, so I just assumed they didn't put Wide Guard on it. I think because it's got such a varied move pool, do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of ways of using it, so I was like, oh, they haven't brought it. That's what I was thinking, at least. I was like, well, they probably don't have it. Otherwise, they would have already brought it. But, such is life. Fall apart against a good steel type. Yeah, I don't have one of those, though. So, you know how that goes. But that is going to be the end of the stream today, guys. So that's the end of the team. We ended MasterBall 3. I think that's okay for Hyper Voice, you know. Thank you all very much for hanging out and all the follows and the subs. I appreciate. Next week, weather team probably. I'll be back on Tuesday. I'm away on Monday, so I'm not going to be streaming Monday. I may stream tomorrow if I feel up to it, but I might not. Hi and bye, Senif. I appreciate that. Do I have anything else to say? Oh, if any of you feel like being very helpful, you don't have to. I'm not chilling it. If you feel like subscribing to the YouTube just to boost the subscribers, I would appreciate that, but totally fine if you don't want to. What else is it? Have a great rest of your week. Have a good weekend. I'll catch some of you next week, Tuesday onwards. So thanks for hanging out. Bye for now. See you later.